Urgent Las Vegas Raiders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Las Vegas Raiders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Raiders Nation! Today, we've got some hot updates that you simply cannot ignore if you're a true fan of the silver and black. The offseason is always a whirlwind, and this one's no different. With the NFL draft now behind us and a flurry of free agency signings, the Raiders are reshaping their roster in a big way, pushing forward with an influx of young talent that promises to bring energy, speed, and fresh ideas to the team. But, as with any roster overhaul, this also means that some familiar faces are going to be heading out the door. That's right, there's been some significant movement, and today I want to give you a comprehensive rundown on what's happening with the Raiders roster, what it means for the upcoming season, and highlight some of the key players involved in this transformation. First, let's talk about the sheer number of new faces that have arrived in Vegas. The Raiders, in their recent roster updates, announced the addition of 26 rookies, coming through both the draft and undrafted free agency. That's almost half of the team's roster spots for the upcoming season. It's a bold move, and it signals that the Raiders are committed to building a team that's youthful, hungry, and ready to compete at a high level. But with so many new players, especially rookies, it's inevitable that some veterans who have been part of the team's fabric for a while will find themselves on the outside looking in. One of those veterans who won't be returning this season is wide receiver Jeff Foreman. The Raiders announced they waived Foreman due to a failed physical. This is always a tough pill to swallow, especially for players trying to make their mark in the league. Foreman was an undrafted free agent who signed with the Raiders last year. Unfortunately, injuries at the wide receiver position kept him from getting on the field at all during his rookie season. Despite his efforts and potential, the team's new coaching staff and front office seem to be taking a different direction, emphasizing younger talent and a fresh approach. It's a reminder that in the NFL, the margin for error is razor thin, and sometimes opportunities are limited by circumstances beyond a player's control. Now, let's shift gears a little and focus on some of the exciting new prospects. One name that's already generating buzz around the Raiders offseason is Jack Beck, the second-round pick. Beck had his first taste of working with the coaching staff during rookie minicamp, and he's already making impressions. Speaking after the first practice, Beck emphasized the importance of conditioning, something that's always a key focus for rookies trying to crack the roster. He mentioned, "You've got to be conditioned. You have to be able to run all day." And he's right, because NFL success depends so much on physical durability and mental toughness. Beck also spoke about the unique challenge of football conditioning compared to general fitness, highlighting that it's a different beast altogether. His words show maturity and a hunger to learn, qualities that Raiders fans should be excited about. But what makes Beck even more intriguing is his attitude. He's eager to keep coming out to practice, learn under a legendary coach like Pete Carroll, and sharpen both his physical skills and his mental game. It's clear he recognizes the opportunity, and the challenge, that lies ahead. The Raiders have been known for their ability to identify and develop talent, and Beck might be the kind of player who can become a key piece in their offensive puzzle down the line. His versatility as a receiver, combined with his route-running ability and good hands, makes him a player to watch as the offseason progresses. Now, let's take a step back and consider what all of this means for the Raiders as a team heading into the new season. The roster turnover reflects a strategic shift. The Raiders, under new leadership, are clearly trying to build something sustainable, something that can contend for a playoff spot. They're investing heavily in youth, which means that the veterans who remain will have a crucial leadership role, mentoring these young guns and setting the tone. The team's depth chart is evolving rapidly, and the competition for roster spots is fierce. Every practice, every drill, every play counts more than ever for these rookies and young players trying to earn their place. It's also worth noting that the Raiders' coaching staff, led by head coach Josh McDaniels, is focused on creating a culture of competition and accountability. McDaniels has a reputation for developing offenses that are versatile and dynamic, and he's bringing that philosophy to Las Vegas. The addition of new players, especially the draft picks like Beck, is part of a broader plan to elevate the team's overall performance. The Raiders have always been known for their resilience and their ability to rise to the occasion, and this offseason looks like it's setting the stage for a potentially exciting season. But let's not forget the importance of the veteran players who are still on the roster. They'll play a vital role in guiding the newcomers and maintaining the team's chemistry. Players like Max Crosby, one of the most disruptive pass rushers in the league, will be expected to lead by example. Crosby's leadership, combined with the new talent coming in, could make the Raiders a much more formidable team on both sides of the ball. The defense, in particular, has shown flashes of potential, and with a few more pieces, could become a real strength. Looking ahead, the Raiders are also working hard on their offensive line and skill positions to provide more protection for their quarterback and more opportunities for their playmakers. The draft picks and free agents added this offseason are designed to fill gaps and push the existing roster to perform at a higher level. The team's goal is clear: make a playoff run, and perhaps surprise some skeptics who doubt their ability to contend in a very competitive AFC. Of course, all of this is happening against the backdrop of a league that's constantly evolving. The AFC West, in particular, is stacked with talented teams like the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos, all of whom have made their own moves in free agency and the draft. The Raiders know they need to be at their best if they want to stand out in this crowded division. But with the energy of these young players, the leadership of experienced veterans, and the strategic vision of their coaches, there's reason to believe that Las Vegas might be on the verge of something special. And now, Las Vegas Raiders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on these roster changes? Are you excited about the new talent coming in? Do you think the Raiders can make a real push this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Raiders organization. Remember, this is just the beginning of what's shaping up to be an intense and promising offseason. The work is far from over, and the journey to the 2024 season is just getting started. We'll be keeping a close eye on every scoop, every practice, and every game, so stay tuned for more updates, insights, and analysis. The Raiders are reloading, and the future looks bright. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, Raiders Nation, keep the faith, stay loud, and let's get ready for an exciting season ahead.